Global Indices June 16, 2022 and Global News. U.S. market Nasdaq 2.50% up. European markets London Stock Exchange FTSE 1.20% up. French index CAC 1.35% up. German blue chip index DAX 1.36% up. Asian markets Singapore Nifty SGX Nifty 0.95% up. Tokyo Stock Exchange Nikkei 225 2.09% up. Singapore Exchange Straits Times 1.18% up. SGX Nifty trends indicate a positive opening for India's broader index with a gain of 126 points. Nifty futures were at 15,795. Key support and resistance levels on the Nifty according to pivot charts. Nifty's key support levels are 15,653 and 15,613. If the index rises, watch 15,758 and 15,823 for resistance. Call option data maximum call open interest of 25.91 lock contracts was seen at 17,000 strike, a key June resistance level. 16,500 strike has 22.55 lock contracts, and 16,000 strike has 21.13 lock. 15,700 strikes added 6.41 million contracts, 15,800 strikes added 2.45 million contracts, and 16,300 strikes added 1.69 million contracts. 16,800 strike unwound 41,200 contracts, followed by 16,900 strike with 39,250 and 17,200 strike with 37,550. Put option data. Maximum put open interest was 35.68 lock contracts at 15,500 strike, a key support level in June. 15,000 strike has 31.75 million contracts, and 16,000 strike has 27.84 million. 15,700 strike added 7.78 lock contracts, 15,500 strike added 3.47 lock contracts, and 15,600 strike added 1.57 lock contracts. 16,000 strike unwound 3.46 lock contracts, followed by 16,200 strike and 14,700 strike. FIE and DIA data. FII's net sold 3,531.15 crore worth of shares on June 15, while DIA's net bought 2,588 crore worth of shares, according to NSE data. Stocks under F&O, ban on NSE. India Bulls Housing Finance, RBL Bank, and Delta Corp remain banned for June 16. Companies whose securities have exceeded 95% of the market-wide position limit are banned under F&O. World News. The Fed raised its policy rate by 75 basis points Wednesday to a range of 1.5% to 1.75% to combat high inflation. Yields on Australian 3-year and 10-year bonds fell 23 and 18 basis points, respectively. GDP fell 0.2% from the fourth quarter, Statistics New Zealand reported Thursday in Wellington. The economy grew 1.2% last year, half the predicted 2.4%. The central bank raised its base rate to 2% on Thursday. Hong Kong's monetary policy follows the Fed's due to the dollar's peg. Japanese bond futures recovered Wednesday after speculators pushed the contracts to the brink of a trading halt over aggressive U.S. rate hikes. In early Asian trading Thursday, West Texas Intermediate futures topped $116 a barrel. Last week, U.S. crude production reached 12 million barrels per day, the highest level since early 2020. Bond curves in Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines are primed for further flattening as front-end yields rise with rate hike expectations while the longer end eases. Powell engineered the central bank's biggest interest rate increase since 1994 on Wednesday and suggested another big hike in July. Treasuries recovered from a 3-day drop after Fed Chair Jerome Powell said he didn't expect large rate hikes to become the norm. Yen decline. Import costs, energy prices, and raw material costs are making it harder for 100-yen store operators to operate in an inflationary environment. Fed-caused recession could cost Biden re-election. A 2024 downturn, barely on the radar a few months ago, is now nearly certain. Asia technology stocks are volatile. Recently, Indonesian bonds are sensitive to U.S. rate changes. Nerves are frayed after this month's market volatility, and his warning that growth will slow and unemployment will rise could still cause risk asset selling. Japanese, South Korean, and Australian stocks rallied Thursday after Wall Street ended a 5-day, 10% rout. U.S. contracts rose 1%.